the anatomy of a great page. So if we go to blocked toilet Gold Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. So this just happens to be a client of ours. Number one position here, blocked toilet Gold Coast. So we click on that, and they just happen to also trigger the local My Business pack, which is pretty cool. So looking at the anatomy of this page, Ollie, just talk us through it from top to bottom.
So at the top there, you can see some breadcrumbs, is what we call that little navigational item there. It helps a search engine crawl the website and understand sort of what tier is above what tier. So blocked sewers, sinks and drains is above blocked toilet, but it also helps users navigate their way back. So especially if you've got a bunch of different tiers and you're 3-4 tiers down and you need to go back, sometimes you might land on a page, so you won't be able to click the back button at the top left. So you can use the breadcrumbs there to go back. We can stay on this page as well if you'd like, but we can see the H1 there, blocked drains Gold Coast. So that's where we're really optimizing that, because that's what people search. Ultimately, they search blocked drains and then Gold Coast. We've then got content in there. So again, users and the search engine getting keywords in there. We've got a custom call to action. So you've got that custom call to action there. We can unblock your toilet quickly. And then you can see, if you scroll down a little bit further, subheadings in there as well. And that's where those supporting keywords from the spreadsheet would fit in. And then also throughout the content there.
Yep. And it's you were talking about this, it's sort of this delicate balance between, site psychology and cramming in as much content as you can around the topic, right? And that's the role of a good website designer and developer is to do that gracefully and elegantly, so that the site actually converts, because that's what you want, number one. But if there's no traffic going there, it's it's the nice Ferrari parked down the dark alley, no one gets to see it, and then vice versa. It's all traffic, but then it's not ticking the psychological boxes. Then you're going to have conversion issues as well. So and then you can just sort of see these blocks. Do you want to just it's ultimately it's more content at the end of the day, isn't it?
It's just designing nice blocks. So like you said, it's that psychology. We need to get the content in there for the search engine and the user, but we also need to make sure it's pretty so people convert. And if you just shove a bunch of content on the page, then people aren't going to like it. Your bounce rate's going to be really high, the engagement rate's going to be low. Got to make it nice and pretty to get more blocks of content in. And then you can see even down the bottom there, we've pulled testimonials. It's another way to really boost that page and get more content in there. So feeding in, dynamically pulling testimonials or sometimes blogs or other services is always a great way to really beef out that page.
If you want to get really tricky, this is where, so with testimonials, like what you could do, using this concept of being very laser focused, is these reviews could totally just be about blocked toilets, right? So you go through 162 reviews like Carl. It's like, all right, well, surely a handful of those are around a blocked toilet. We're only going to show the blocked toilet reviews on this page, right? Because they've got all the nice keywords in there, and Google will recognize that. Same deal with FAQs, same deal with blog posts, same deal with images, only images of blocked toilets. And really doing is getting laser focused around the content on this specific page. This is just an example of the impact that good site structure and a targeted SEO campaign can have. Do you want to talk through these metrics?
For sure, yeah. So on the left there, you can see goal completions up 90%. So that is your phone call clicks, your contact form submissions. We've got 86% increased site-wide traffic and 187% increased organic traffic. So you can see there that this is really helping SEO. 187% increase in organic traffic, which is what the SEO drives to the website. But then you can also see 86% site-wide, and that's where we touched on how it helps ad agencies as well, because if everything's separated into topics, it makes it a lot easier for an ad agency to go and run ads to the page, because the exact same reasons. It's really just separating the topic, making it easier for the user, and making it easier for Google to then rank that in the ads world as well. So it's a very similar concept. On the right there, we've got the organic keywords. You can see that's lifted up as well. So that's over from January 2021 to October 2022. more than doubling the keywords in that time. October, I think, was our first month, and that's why I've then compared the year on year down the bottom right there of the traffic. So you can see October 2022, 2,220 users. So it's 114% increase on the year before. So which is an awesome result. And that's ultimately generated from the strategy that we've just walked through.